Hello, dreamers. Perla here. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So we have Aquarius, Pisces, CUSP. Why does that feel wrong saying it? I don't know why. There is a sense here where there's something that just feels unnatural or feels wrong for you in this moment. Whether it is staying silent or it can be either or. It can be like staying silent or speaking up on something. Someone is either asking you to stay silent or someone is asking you to speak on something, but something within your spirit is telling you like that is not my place. Maybe someone you may have someone in your life where you usually come to their rescue. You're usually defending them. You're usually fighting their battles for them, and spirit is telling you, none more, none more. And you're finally listening to that inner guidance, because what tends to happen is here that you have spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of resources helping other people, whether it's one individual or many. And when it comes to address certain things in your life, when it comes to address certain things within yourself, there's nothing left. You usually put up like your own things, your own life in order to cater to others. And that is something that is shifting this week, or that's something that at least you're beginning to accept that is something that lives there. And you're trying to balance, or you're trying to figure out, okay, how do I bring balance? Because there is something genuinely satisfying and genuinely peaceful that makes you feel very happy when it comes to helping others, but you're also realizing that you have been doing it at the cost of yourself all the time. And you're trying to figure out that balance, and that balance simply starts with like this time around your spirit is telling you like, no, this, like the energy of the time that someone wants you to spend in trying to figure out their life or trying to fix their problems is needed on other things that are of you and you alone. You're needing to learn to be a little bit selfish. Um, and the advice that is being given is like plan a day, or plan 4 hours, or whatever it is, during a time that you normally know that you are overexerting yourself, that you're over giving to other people, and set that hour or that day aside for yourself. Whether it be lay by the beach, lay by the pool, lay in bed staring at the ceiling, I don't give a damn. Lay on the grass, looking at the sky, whatever it is. But lay it for something that is just for you and selfishly for yourself. And I dare you to put your phone on do not disturb. I dare you to turn off your phone and immerse within that day or those hours, just you and you alone. We fill that cup. We redefine or refine that connection with your own spirit, that connection with your spiritual team, because that is what is needed. Not more of you giving of yourself, not more of you overextending yourself, not more of you being all scattered everywhere. It is about coming back to thyself, putting your own needs before others. And whoever gets triggered by that word, that is a you problem, my love. We are conditioned as individuals to always put other people's needs before ourselves. And in certain situations that may be the case, right? When I was a mother, my children's needs, especially when they were newborns and etc., needed to go above myself to a certain extent because they fully depended on me, right? But that didn't mean that I didn't get help in order to navigate that situation, because when mama needed a nap, mama needed a nap. So there is a sense here where some of you have gone to the extreme of being so selfless that just the thought of being selfish sends you into a ruckus. Just the thought of being selfish, like, just doesn't sit with you. And you're needing to practice selfishness during this time, to learn to balance of how, like, to learn to balance how much of yourself you give out to others. Now, your closing message is very, I'm kind of laughing as I'm seeing it, is your dreams need a practical plan. Whatever your dreams are in regards to helping in order to be of service to others or whatever it is, needs the practical time, the practical plan. And the practical plan is about finding that balance of like, okay, how much is too much or how much is just enough. Because every time, and I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it, so I'm blue in the face. Every time you say yes to someone else, you are saying no to something within your life, to something within you. And vice versa. Every time you're saying yes to yourself, you're saying no to someone else. And it is just a balance that just keeps going back and forth. The problem becomes either when you're saying yes more to others than to yourself, or when you're saying yes more to yourself than to others. And what I mean by that is just this balance of like, where am I falling within this space right now? Like, where am I really at? And that is the practicality. So I do highly invite you to block off, even if it's an hour, for yourself, and learn to be selfish and do nothing but what you said you were going to do for yourself. Like, don't try to multitask. So I don't want you doing laundry. I don't want you cleaning. I don't want you mowing the lawn. I don't want you reorganizing your pantry. No. We're talking about something that feeds your spirit on its own without having to do anything that is going to help anyone else's life around you or anything like that. Clear? Clear. Okay. That is all I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.